The 163rd Infantry Regiment is a regiment of the Montana National Guard. It went overseas with the 41st Infantry Division in World War II. History. In December 1942, General Douglas MacArthur decided to commit more American troops to the Battle of Bunagana. The 163rd Regimental Combat Team, under the command of Colonel Jens A. Doe, was alerted on the 14th of December 1942. It arrived at Port Moresby on the 27th of December. The first elements, which included the 1st Battalion and regimental headquarters, flew over the Owen Stanley Range to Popondetta and Obodura on the 30th of December, where they came under the command of Lieutenant General Edmund Herring's advanced New Guinea force. The 163rd Regimental Combat Team was attached to Major General George Allen Vaz's 7th Division, and Doe assumed command of the San Ananda Front from Brigadier Ivan Doherty on 3 January 1943. The front line consisted of a raised road with Japanese positions on relatively dry ground astride it, surrounded by jungle swamp. Roadblocks had been established behind the Japanese positions, but they had not been budged. Both sides resupplied the positions through the swamp. Vaz's plan was for the Americans to fix the Japanese in position while he attacked with Brigadier George Wotton's 18th Infantry Brigade, supported by M3 Stuart light tanks of the 2/6th Armored Regiment and 25-pounders of the 2/1 of a Stonefield Regiment. Lineage. Constituted in the Montana National Guard as the 1st Regiment of Infantry and organized 1884 to 1887 from existing companies. Redesignated as the 1st Montana Volunteer Infantry, enlisted into federal service 5 to 10 May 1898 at Helena. Served in the Philippines, enlisted out the 17th of October 1899 at San Francisco, California. Reorganized the 30th of May 1901 to 1 December 1903 as the 2nd Infantry Montana National Guard. Mustered into federal service at Fort William Henry Harrison the 27th of June 1916 for Mexican border and stationed at Douglas R. Mustered out the 3rd of November 1916 at Fort William H. Harrison. Mustered into federal service the 7th of April 1917 at Fort William H. Harrison. Consolidated with the 3rd Battalion, 3rd Infantry District of Columbia National Guard. Reorganized and redesignated the 163rd Infantry Regiment and assigned to the 41st Infantry Division the 19th of September 1917. Demobilized the 21st of February 1919 at Camp Dix, NJ. Reconstituted as the 2nd Infantry Montana National Guard and reorganized during 1921–1922. Redesignated as the 163rd Infantry Regiment and assigned to the 41st Infantry Division the 1st of May 1922. Federally recognized the 20th of January 1924 with headquarters at Helena. Headquarters relocated to Billings the 29th of December 1939. Inducted into federal service the 16th of September 1940 at Billings. And activated the 31st of December 1945 in Japan. Relieved from the 41st Infantry Division the 17th of June 1946 and assigned to the 163rd Regimental Combat Team. Reorganized and federally recognized the 21st of April 1947 with headquarters at Bozeman. Relieved from 163rd Regimental Combat Team and redesignated as the 163rd Armored Cavalry the 1st of March 1953. Distinctive Unit Insignia. Description: a gold-color metal and enamel device 1 1/8 inches in height overall, consisting of a shield blazoned, Professage International-in-Chief, a palm tree on a mount proper, and in base a giant cactus and fleur-de-lis or. Attached below the shield is a blue scroll doubled and inscribed "Men to Your Duty" in gold letters. Symbolism: the palm tree represents Philippine service, the giant cactus Mexican border duty, and the fleur-de-lis service in France during World War I. Blue and white are the colors associated with infantry and refer to the organization's combat service as the 163rd Infantry during World War II. Background: the distinctive unit insignia was originally approved for the 163rd Infantry Regiment, Montana National Guard on 8 December 1941. It was redesignated for the 163rd Armored Cavalry Regiment, Montana National Guard on 17 September 1953. It was amended to change the symbolism on 21 January 1970. The insignia was updated to include both the Montana and Nevada Army National Guard on 20 January 1975. It was redesignated for the 163rd Infantry Regiment, Montana Army National Guard on 1 February 1989. Coat of arms: blazon, shield, Professage International-in-Chief, a palm tree on mount proper, and in base a giant cactus and a fleur-de-lis or crest that for the regiments and separate battalions of the Montana Army National Guard. On a wreath of the colors Argent and azure, a fleur-de-lis, the middle leaf and tie or, and outside leaves argent. Motto: Men to Your Duty. Symbolism: shield. The palm tree represents Philippine service, the giant cactus Mexican border duty, and the fleur-de-lis service in France during World War I. Blue and white are the colors associated with infantry and refer to the organization's combat service as the 163rd Infantry during World War II. Crest: the crest is that of the Montana Army National Guard. Background: campaign streamers. Philippine Insurrection, Manila, Malolos. World War I streamer without inscription. World War II, Papua New Guinea, Luzon, Southern Philippines. Decorations: Presidential Unit Citation, streamer embroidered Papua.